Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2, Agrarian Siblings. I finally got those Sojourner sashes done, as you may be able to tell, and I'm wearing one. And oh my god, how did we ever live without these? Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm just walking. This is me just walking. That's a jump too. But look at this. Look at it. That's amazing. That is straight up amazing. Okay, unrelated news, in order to get the leather, we have more cows than the Lord ever knows what to do with. And the reason being, I set up one of these progression automation breeder thingies, and what it is in order to get it to work, you need to increase the range. In this case, I used a stone upgrade. Now, this thing is insane. It works really, really quickly, which is, the cow population really got out of hand before I knew what was happening. But, on the plus side, that means more beef Wellingtons than we'll ever know what to do with. The only downside is we're gonna have to constantly craft the dough, and we'll need more mushrooms, but that's not too difficult, as you can just bone meal them, or at least in the previous version you could. Let's test that right now. Where's my bone meal? Oh. You can just bone meal a mushroom, and it would expand to massive proportions. Oh my. Well, that is unfortunate. I was really kind of counting on that. Okay. Well, I suppose that's really neither here nor there. I've got 2.5 mana tablets charged right now. Let me see here. I'm not 100% sure if you saw everybody's weaponry. Now, one other thing, before I continue, you see this right here. Some of you may know what it is. For those of you that don't, you'll see when I show Lily. And that's all I'll say about that for now. Lily requested a scythe, so that's what she got. I made it basically out of half out of obsidian because scythes are so expensive. Full set of mana steel. I'm charging the last tablet right here. Pyroclast pendant, and that is to help with... All of this is preparation for the nether. The Pyroclast pendant will help us if we get caught on fire, but not if we're actually in lava. So, ideally speaking, I'm going to be looking for a way to also make some fire resistance potions. And we'll be getting to something about that here in just a second. Band of Aura is constantly producing mana, which is why I have a tablet on me, because I'm currently wearing one of those, and it's slow, but it's constantly producing some. Ring of the Mantle, that gives you haste, and let me just show you. My weapon of choice is a rapier and a longbow, and I'm thinking about adding. I'm hoping redstone will speed up how the longbow works, because it's just amazing. It's going to be quite powerful, I believe. But let me show you, right here. This is how fast I swing my rapier normally, and with the Ring of the Mantle here, this is how fast I swing my rapier now. Look at that. Look at that. They don't stand a chance. Straight up, don't stand a chance. Okay, so let's put these back away. And Maynoon, oh, that goes right there. Maynoon, she just wanted a longsword. We named it the Elucidator. Now, the longsword has got, I think it's got like a charge ability. Yeah. There we go. Whereas my rapier, I don't know if you saw it, has a back pedal ability. I like that. That's useful for just hopping around. Okay, I think that about covers it on the weapons. Now, one of the new things that we were going to be getting into here soon... Well, first off, here, this is an assembly halo. It's basically supposed to be a portable crafting bench. Now, is this a bauble? I think it is. Oh, bother. There. So does that go right here? Does it go right here? Does it go right here? Does it go right... Where do I equip you? Okay. Do I hold it? Oh, okay. And then, alright, perfect. So this is basically a portable, ever-useful crafting table. And this will allow you to save recipes, I believe. I'll have to read up a little more on how to do that exactly, but this will be useful because, as you may or may not have noticed, crafting tables around here always seem to be full. So having a crafting table on demand, perfect. I have moved the potion stand, the botanical brewery, I suppose, over here, give it its own little platform. Now this is something that I will actually get to right now. We are going to be making a great deal of potions for our little nether trip that hopefully is going to be coming up soon. So what you do is you need mana glass vials, and this is just a piece of glass thrown into a mana pool. Ooh, excuse me, it takes a very small amount of mana, and it turns into this. Just walk over, right click, it goes on top there. The first one that I'm going to brew... Oh, I know what I'm tempted to brew. You know what, why not? Let's brew up a speed potion. And I went ahead and I got these ingredients ready. It's not at all how it goes. Here, and then... I don't think you have to... Here, okay, you have to click on the center column. And then... I either just right-click, or I need a mana spreader pointed at it, and then I can right-click. Yep, there it goes. So it does take a little bit of mana in order to, Well, congratulations, you got to see what it does. If you hold right-click, actually, it'll prevent fall damage. But this, it does take mana at a pretty quick rate. Okay, so that is a vial of Fleet Feet. And the reason why I'm doing botanical brewing is because it's a little easier, but also you get 4 doses of each one. Now, I'm not sure how much mana that took. but I'm hoping it wasn't too terribly much. Either way, I'm gonna brew up a couple more batches of Fleet Feet, and I will be right back. Now, unfortunately, as I'm sure you're able to see, the potions themselves don't stack, so we're probably only going to end up with one each. But think about it, we've got Speed 2, Sojourner Sashes, and any number of other things. Well, those are the two things, really, that are going to be increasing our speed. We're going to be able to run to or from anything insanely quickly. So I'm gonna put those... Excuse me, that's not at all what I told you to do. So the next one, I think... Let's see here, we'll do the instant health. 2, 3. And these are, well, technically speaking, they're vials of mending. But it's instant health, let's be honest. Now that looks like a regeneration, but don't be fooled. Regeneration actually still needs gas tears for this. And that's the unfortunate part. The only way to get gas tears are from crushed netherrack, which has a 5% chance with sifting, or from soul sand, yeah, which only has a 1% chance. Now, the other thing is there is a potion of fire resistance. It's called Magma Skin, if memory serves. Hold on, that's not it. Oh bother. Here, come here. And this is 4 instant health twos. But here, let's get the next potion going. Bam, bam, bam. Yep, there we go. There is a brew of Magma Skin. Here it is. The netherrack, no real issue. The Magma Cream, by the way, it's for 8 minutes. That's lovely. That's 32 minutes of fire resistance, roughly. And the Magma Cream is a bit of an issue. It needs Blaze Powder. Currently, the only way to get Blaze Powder is from... Or the only way to get Blaze Rods is from killing a Blaze. At least as far as I can tell. And in order to... Here, actually, let me double check that. The only way to get Blaze Rods, there's no way to craft these, is there? No, there's alchemical... Yeah, okay. So you need to kill a blaze to get the blaze rods, which will give you the blaze powder. Or, if you have a nether sapling, you can smelt it down into blaze powder. And, as it turns out, nether saplings can be gotten via soul sand, sifting soul sand. It's like only 1% chance for each, but you only need one, and then you can just keep growing it. I think you might need some sort of special nether dirt that's not soul sand. And I sincerely hope that that's not the case. But, I'll have to deal with that when I get to that. If worst comes to worst, we'll just have to go into the nether without any fire resistance, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We've still got the pyroclast pendants, after all. Now, this next brew is a bit of an interesting one, and I'll wait until it's done before you see exactly what it is. Although I'm sure some of you might be able to guess what it is. It's... I love it. This is gonna be great. I almost want to sample one ahead of time, but I don't think I should. I want to, but I don't think I should. But I want to, but I don't think I should. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna sample the delicious potion. This one seems to be taking a bit more mana than the previous one. But in just a second here, it will be done. Holy crap, that one shot way up, didn't it? And now you get to see Vial of Shielding. Absorption 4. Absorption 4. Come on. That's just awesome. Absorption 4. Now, I'm not 100% sure how many hearts that is, just off the top of my head. But it's gonna be a fair feud. You can bet on that. Let's get these down, shift this over. And then that way I can just go like that. So we'll have a couple of potions, and there's, what is it, one more specialty type of potion I have in mind before all is said and done. Come here. And I am hoping to make some restoration and well, there's 2 different types of regeneration potions. There's restoration, which is for 2 minutes. That's the one I want to make for us, because I figure a slow regeneration effect is probably better than the revitalization, which is regeneration 2 for 25 seconds. That's basically, instant health from dead, but it's not as useful for us. Not as useful as the slow regeneration is. Plus, you get more hearts on the whole with this. So that's what I hope to make, although there is a quest for this, so I would want to make one of those as well. Alright, just toss this up here. And now the last specialty. 3. Pew, 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 pew. And apparently I can't count because I've got more bottles than I actually needed. I think I did the same for the nether wart. Yep. Unless, of course, I'm just missing something that's painfully obvious. Let's have a look through the potions list. What did I want to make? Okay, so, Fleet Feet. Ideally, Vigor, but, Strength 2 is nice, but we don't have the Blaze Powder for that one either. Oof. Strength 2 is nice. Don't need Adrenaline. I think the ring would override it anyway. Mending is great. We don't really need Jump Boost 2. The Revitalization and Restoration, and Fortitude, that's what I just brewed. Resistance 2. So between the last 2 potions, you're getting a much better effect than actually eating a golden apple. So that should be very good for our health. You see here, Magma Skin, lovely, would be great. Don't need that. Don't really need that, plus we can't get snowballs. Owl Sight, don't need that. Shielding, we do. We got. Okay. Alright, that's it, I guess. So once this is done, all that's left to do for potions is, I'm hoping during the course of the day, Maynoon will get on and acquire the gas tiers that we need. In the meantime, I will put this back up over here. There we go. Ghast tears and netherwort would be lovely, but probably not gonna happen. So that's unfortunate, but what will be will be. Now, you may have noticed these floating flowers over here. You may be wondering what they lead to. You may also remember last episode how I died to cows and lost a mana pylon, or pair of mana pylons, and an enchanting table. Well, consider them unlost, and we now have level 30 enchants available to us. Now, something else real quick that I want to go over is that with the mob grinder over here, ow, I have turned it off via Magnum Torch. The reason why I turned it off via Magnum Torch is because up at about 22 blocks high, I installed a small little layer of witch water. This witch water will transform creepers into charge creepers, spiders into poison spiders, but more importantly, skeletons into wither skeletons. And wither skeletons give us... oh, bother. Okay, well, fine. Why not? Wither skeletons give us necrotic bones. Now, necrotic bones have two uses. They can be used in heart canisters, which is what I really want quite a few of them for, especially since, you know, we got 10 miniature red hearts there. They can be used for heart canisters, or they can be used... oh, I'm so glad I caught myself. Or they can be used to add lifesteal to your weapons, which would be particularly great for the scythe that Sayu has, or the rapier that I have, I think, because I intend to be a little farther back, and so if I need to get up and close and personal, it's not going to be a good day, generally speaking. Oh dear. One other thing, I don't know if I showed this off last time. This is our Silk Touch Scythe, and I was feeling a bit grim when I made it. Its repair material is iron, though, so it's still very cheap. But it's nice to be able to just go wham, wham, clear out a 3x3 section of leaves, and then just walk around and pick them up. Problem is, we don't have too much use for leaves, so we're just going to get insane numbers of leaves that have no practical applications. On the plus side, it's fun. Okay, let's just put these up here. Look at that, we have over 4 stacks of leaves. I wonder if... does a hopper feeding into a barrel? No, you'd need like an autonomous activator clicking it out, wouldn't you? Clicking the dirt out once it's formed. Okay, I think that about catches us up on everything I wanted to do for Botania. That's not Botania. That's not Botania. This one I left in the crafting grid, and this is for Sayu Lily. And you'll see why. You will see why. Okay, so I think then that was just about everything for the Botania section of our day. I'm going to take a second and refill the lava on the thermal release. So, as you may or may not be able to guess, I'm really rather psyched about the potential nether trip that's going to be coming up here relatively soon, I hope. I'm hoping it's going to happen sometime in the next week or two, if I'm lucky even sooner. Now, the thing is we have temporary forms of flight and a great deal of mobility and whatnot available to us. And we'll even have some enchants, I think. Given the level 30 enchanter, I'll make up like a mess of books. Probably put like a bibliocraft bookcase up there to hold them. And we'll make an anvil, and that way our armor will be all nice and enchanted and shiny, with things like protection and fire protection. But that's not quite good enough, especially if we get a hellfish apocalypse, as that's one of my biggest fears for going into the nether, is that somebody's going to trigger the hellfish and it's just going to become one massive apocalypse. Now to that end, I've created this. Now you may ask, what in the world does a basic pulverizer have to do with helping prevent or survive a hellfish apocalypse? And the answer to that, dear friend, is quite simple. Directly speaking, absolutely nothing. However, from a pulverizer, or rather putting coal into a pulverizer, gives you back coal dust. On occasion, the secondary output is sulfur. Now, currently speaking, we don't have any other way to get sulfur. Now, why is that important, you ask? Well, sulfur is used for jetpacks. And the basic jetpack, pretty simple. The leadstone flux capacitor, nothing special. This bit of sulfur, that's annoying. And then it requires some copper, some lead, that's easy. Redstone, also easy. We have basically infinite redstone. The leadstone, leadstone thruster, on the other hand, this one's a little more difficult. There's a copper gear, not too difficult. 2 pieces of lead, again, not difficult. Redstone reception coil, easy. Now the steam dynamo, meh. I mean, we got more than enough silver to cover that, thanks to our auto sifter. We've got copper aplenty. You know, that's a bit of putting together there. And so then you need 2 of those. And then there's the pneumatic servo, iron and redstone, or silver and redstone, or invar and redstone, or bronze and redstone, or steel and redstone. Okay, in that case, I'll probably be doing bronze. I'll probably make some bronze for the servos. And putting that all together with some leather, of course, and a little more lead. And that'll give you a very basic jetpack. However, that doesn't quite take care of, well, no, that's exactly what I need. That's exactly what we need. The real issue there is just was it just the 1 piece of sulfur? Oh, would you look at that? We have more than 1 piece of sulfur here already. Huzzah! Problem solved. Okay, so I'll probably mix up a couple of jetpacks on crafting tables here and set it up like I normally do. And with any luck, we'll be completely flight capable. And that way we won't need to use this as much, except for when we're doing things like jumps, or maybe if we're in an emergency and we need to, like... Here, let me demonstrate real quick. You saw how I took fall damage earlier. Well, if you hold right-click, you don't take fall damage. And it takes a second to recharge, but I have managed to sustain flight accidentally when I was too scared to let myself fall. Alright, let me see here. So, next, Botania isn't enough magic for me. Blood magic isn't available. So, I needs must turn to Thaumcraft. Yes, size. Thaumcraft isn't too bad, actually. I've had some fun with it before. But, Thaumonomicon! Oh, this is gonna be so grindy, so terribly grindy. But it should be fun, I think. Unlocking everything as we go through. But that, let me take you back, Mr. Crucible. Or Mrs. Crucible, I don't judge. So, last but not least, hold on, let me just go through here. Oh, that's right. What's in here? Right, that's Sayu's Rod of the Skies. These are tables. I made 4 of them. Why? Because that's an even thing for the amount of planks I made. Now, if I remember correctly, placing this down and going wham turns it into an arcane work table. Okay, that's good. Wasn't there something with, like, placing down 2 of them? This is just going off... Oh, dear. I just made another one. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna... It's a good thing that I made 4. We now have 2 arcane work tables and 2 tables. I'm just gonna leave those alone for now. Because I think there is a way that you use those. But in the meantime, I now have 8 quests that we can turn in. So it's under Tinker's Toys. I have the Bronze quest done. And the Redstone quest done. Let's go ahead and put those quest rewards up here. Actually, hold on. Give me this back. And the Tinker's Alloy, which is just bronze, goes in there. I have a bit more bronze. Oh. I have a bit more bronze already smelted up here. The reason being that, Maynoon and Silily don't have ranged weapons yet. And I was hoping Maynoon, with the addition of making the soul sand and sifting it today, I was hoping she'd also get on the server and, fix herself at least a ranged weapon. Because that's always important. I haven't done much in Storage Wars. I should, I know, but meh. Mob Hunter, I have 2 completed quests. Not much, but the backup slime sapling is nice. Because as it turns out, if you silk touch slime sapling leaves, you don't get sapling drops. Alright. Can't do anything for Mystical Blood. Thaumaturgy. Just take a look at this mess. Look at that hot mess right there. That's crazy. So we have this done. I'm going to take the reward back because I don't need another iron-capped wooden wand. And that'll give me a great wood sapling too, so that's nice. That gives me 5 iron, which I'm just going to turn around and throw into the smeltery. Then we have the table that gives us some ink sacks. That's nice. And a full heart and a reed rod. I don't know what the advantage of a reed rod is, but I'm not gonna... I guess I won't question it. Now, this is one of my big things. I really want to get to this, because that looks like it's going to be so interesting. I had some fun with that on a previous server. Actually playing Mad Pack a while ago. And by a while ago, I mean like literally months. Alchemy. Alchemy's interesting. Don't really have too terrible great use for it. Arcane Stone. I think you needed this stuff. And how do I get back? Oh, okay, use escape. Paving Stone of Warding, Paving Stone of Travel. Nope, no, stop. Item Great, nope, stop it. Okay, that doesn't seem to have it. Golomancy, Automagy, Red Crystal. Okay, that seems to be automating things for Thaumcraft. Exastris, which... Okay. Exastris. Oh! Lovely. If we can make that, that'll also give us Blaze Powder. That'll hopefully be easier. Apocrypha. Oh, that's a blood magic tie-in. Bloody Scrivener's Tools. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it also looks like it ties in with botany. But this would be quite lovely if we can get it done. Not touching that. Applied Energistics. Thermic Horizons. I have no idea what this does. Witching Gadgets. Bag of Tricks. Spinning. Interesting. Yeah, I have literally no idea what any of this is for. Forbidden Knowledge. Interesting. Mostly harmless. And Agromancy. Yeah, that, we were able to produce hearts of all calibers, which is lovely. Lovely. Hopefully, things will not go terribly wrong. And now we have a note in the jar. Now, I'm not familiar with this, so I'm not going to place it down just yet. But I think you can still place it down in the jar. Okay, well, last but not least, let's crack this baby open. Oh, Imskin. Well, I'm not going to complain about that, certainly. And let's just go right on up here. And I think that'll about do it for today. To sum up what I intend to get done in the near future. I'm hoping to get fire resistance, I'm hoping to get regeneration, I'm hoping to get a bevy of wonderful enchantments. We have beef Wellingtons as our primary food source. I'm hoping to get at least 16 for each of us before we go into the nether. That shouldn't prove to be too terribly big of an issue right there. I'm hoping to get some heart canisters for us, and I'm hoping to get jetpacks. Not too much to hope for, especially, I mean, to be fair, look at what I've accomplished in the space of a couple days. You know, over the past, like, 3-4 days, I've gotten us, Botania baubles, and I've made us able to fly temporarily, and it's just, oh, hey, this one came pre-filled. Well, if I'd known that, I might not have... Okay. Alright, well, that's all for now. Ow. These things aren't feather falling either, are they? No, I don't have anything feather falling. Okay, well, that's all for now. A lot of this is just going to be some pretty basic grinding, I think. Let's tie you back into the mana pool. There we go. So, I'll be doing a lot more grinding. I'll have the thing set up for next time. And until next time, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye.